everyone, it's Cupcake here, and for today's video, I want to cover scamming and hacks and how it affects people, such as that data breach that happened a couple years ago. I was affected by it, but thankfully, I recovered, and I just want to share some tips for you guys and just go over some things. First off, if you ever get hacked, please just change your password. I know it's common sense, but before you do anything, just change your password. Tell whoever can help you change it and turn on two-step verification. Those two things can really help, especially two-step verification, just because it will send an email to whoever's running your Animal Jam account, and the person logging in would have to type a special code that was written inside the email. Therefore, if someone tries to get into your account, they would have to put in a string of numbers, and that was sent through an email sent to, let's say you're using your work email for the parent dashboard. So Animal Jam would send you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in your email, and whoever's trying to get in will not be able to get in until that code is put onto that. And it's changed every time, so it's really impossible to get in. So next, how do you exactly recover from this? And since we talked about how to prevent it, we should definitely talk about this. So, trade, enter giveaways, live streams, all of that. Just because I know that stuff can be boring, but just trust me, you can find some really good stuff in those live streams. You'd also be supporting the streamer too. Even I won a few things from one of those, and they're really helping out, because a lot of times they would give out some stuff really high in worth, and it can really help new players or people who are just recovering from things, because then they would hold on to that item and it would slowly gain up in worth, like the spiked collars on Classic. Now, Animal Jam removed spiked collars from let's see, the Forgotten Desert. So far, those things are ramping up in worth slowly, along with the headdresses. And some streamers, some YouTubers, actually hand out these things just for being inside of a live stream, right? Really easy to get some. Next is participate in fashion shows. I know they'd be stupid, I know they're hard to do, but sometimes they give rare stuff, and sometimes good prizes. And don't forget to have good sportsmanship and try as hard as you can. It doesn't matter if you have membership or not, just if you try your best and you have good sportsmanship, you can win. And even if you don't, you still tried, and sometimes they'll give you a prize for being in first place, second place, third, and sometimes a prize for everyone. So remember, it's really hard to recover. You need to be patient and strong, since Adventures in AJ Classic can often give rares, sometimes spikes, and study the rarity system. I mean, I really don't know the rarity system well on AJ, Play Wild, Mobile, whatever. I don't know the rarity system much on that, but I do know a lot about the Animal Jam Classic system. It's really complicated, but as long as you study it, it will be like a new language to you. And you'll be able to look at it in no time. And studying this will give you a higher chance to give you what you want, since people will sometimes take under of what they want, meaning they will take something less of worth of what they're trading. And oh my gosh, please don't beg. Saying who has this? Who has that? I want this. Jag me if you have this. It's good. That's how you get someone's attention. But if you say, "Oh, please give me rares. I got kicked out. My dog hates me," that's not going to help. I know people will feel bad for you. It's really sad, but it's not going to help. People are going to think you're faking it or something. So don't do it, please. When events are going on, make sure to check everything from the store from that, because chances are they're not gonna come back. And even if they do, like the Halloween, it'll slowly ramp up in price, depending on the season. Oh my god, it's snowing. Sorry about that. So it will slowly ramp up in pricing and worth because it's gonna get popular in the community and people will begin overpaying for them, such as the skeleton tail in AJ Classic. At first, it was only worth a few rare item Mondays, which is a rare item that will appear in the shop every Monday and is usually used like a third currency, I would say. And as the seasons went on, spring, summer, people would start to want it more, and I'm pretty sure it was worth like a few den betas or like a good wrist at one point, which was really surprising. And it will slowly go back down in worth once Halloween starts coming back again. But sometimes it'll stick there. So just buy everything from the shop, or like what you want. Like everything from colors, because color does matter. So yeah, and do troll or treats. I know they can be like really rude since, well, it's troll or treat, but sometimes you can get really good stuff out of them. Like patient makes perfect. Like when I was recovering, I did a troll or treat, and I somehow got like a bad spiked collar from that. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe it. So some people can be really nice to you. So if anything is sketchy to you, do not check it out, okay? I know you're like, ooh, this is kind of cool, or I wonder what's going on here. Don't do it if it looks sketchy. And I know it might be cool to look at, and you might think, oh, they might actually be doing this. It's not worth it. At least go on a spare account, because like I said, it's not going to be worth it if you end up getting scammed or hacked out of your favorite item or something. It's really sad seeing that. So if it looks sketchy, don't look at it. And that's all. See ya.